The next thing I want to get into is in the hell, what in the hell is going on with LeBron James and Drake? This is, listen, I know people are upset and people are angry, but this is going beyond. This is going beyond hip hop. This is going beyond culture. I'll get back into this whole culture thing after. I don't know what the hell this is anymore. I really, really don't. Like, where do I begin with this? I'm just gonna have to let you see for yourself here. Okay. Let me take this off mute. Okay. I'm gonna go back into X because I have another video with DJ Akademiks. Let me start this again here. Because I'm not sure if a lot of you guys saw this in regards to this whole Drake and I'm gonna play this.
I talked to enough news flash for LeBron. Yo, LeBron, I talked to enough whores in Canada. I've talked to enough people. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you and Drake used to go on two-mans. Okay? You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the host. And basically, essentially, you can't dance to a song about him being a pedophile. He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too. Sorry, buddy. You can't do that. No. You've been living a lie, and everybody been thinking you're this perfect guy. But when you come to Canada, I know some of the whores. When you come to Canada, you know you come to certain places. I'm supplying you with the white women you love. You don't even like black chicks. White women. I'm the guy. So when I bring the tings, and I'm hooking you up, when Kendrick drops a song saying certified lover boy, certified pedo, you're the first one to say, whoa, me and Drake done did some two-mans. He ain't never bring no underage girl. What the fuck is you talking about? Or how about you shut the fuck up and don't dance, don't crip walk, don't do nothing, and how about you go win some championships? I'm sorry. I'm snitching on you. That's why you in trouble, LeBron. You can't dance to a song about me being a pedophile when we went on two-mans. That's why you're getting dissed on these random songs. There's like five tings in Toronto ready to shout your business up now, bro.
Now, this is crazy, folks. This is crazy. Now, I like Akademiks, and I like all parties involved, to be completely honest with you. But this is getting messy. Like, clearly, whatever relationship that LeBron and Drake once had is no longer there, especially after this. Now, I don't know. If could it have been patched up before this? Maybe it could have been. But after you bring a man's family into this, wife, and now he has children, two of them that are grown and are sons who are going to hear this. Plus, he's going to have to deal with this from his wife and his family. That's a problem. That's a problem. Like, there's no coming back for this relationship. And it's weird because, like, this ain't got nothing to do with streets. This has to do with ego. I don't think there's any jealousy involved here, but betrayal, a lack of respect, I guess. And this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. You don't recover from that. Not when you say something like that. And I'm hoping a lot of these guys kind of realize and understand that being in hip hop, being in the NBA, being in all of these things, yeah, it's a different type of life. and you're making a lot of bucks, you're making a lot of money, you're meeting a lot of people. But at the end of the day, it's still a business and you still have to be professional. It's probably better if you just keep your circle small. You're not hanging around a bunch of people because clearly feelings and ego, like I mentioned, things get in the way of that. And why it turned out to be the way it did. And listen, I understand from a perspective why Drake is upset. LeBron was your dude. He was dancing around, calling you a pedophile with everybody else. I get it. But I mean, he was calling Drake a pedophile, talking about Kendrick Lamar, by the way. Drake was calling him a woman beater. Now they're calling LeBron a cheater, saying there's receipts and all kind of stuff. I mean, what part of the culture is this? Is this also a part of the culture? Is this what's going on out here right now? Really? Everybody keeps talking about this word culture. What the hell is it? Seriously, what is this word culture? And who's a part of it? Who's allowed to be in it? Who is the gatekeeper of Black culture at this point? Because it just seems like people just get to pick and choose who they want to be in there. I've been here and I'm not a part of the culture for years, especially after being an adult, being around some of the people that I was around. I wasn't a part of the culture, apparently, because I had some people that I was around and I would speak up when I heard and saw dumb-ish, and some of them didn't like it because I chose to have a wife and not a baby mama, because I can speak the English language without saying the N-word every second, because I chose to make good decisions and not end up in the slammer over doing dumb shit. Apparently that means I'm not a part of the culture as well. So if that is what we're looking at as the culture, and just being on the internet, gossiping about people's lives and nonsense, well, you can keep that culture. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. You can keep that nonsense. So I don't know what the hell is going on in regards to that relationship. But like, the question I have to ask overall is just why? Why is this necessary? Is it just for clicks and likes? Are people being paid to distribute this type of information to everyone? I just don't understand what the hell is going on here. I really, really don't. And I hope what we're seeing in regards to Drake and Kendrick and all this other crap going around and what is considered the culture is just a whole bunch of nonsense. And I don't want to see this crap anymore. I really, really don't. But you know what? There's one more thing that I want to mention in regards to the culture and in regards to hip hop. I'm going to have to make this a bigger topic for a different day, but it made me think about this. And I'm going to touch on, I'm only going to play about a minute and 20 seconds of this, but it did make me think into what I believe a part of the problem is now with hip hop. I want to play it for you. Let me share my screen again. I'm going to go to YouTube this time and show you exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm sure some of you have already seen this clip before, but I'll elaborate in a second.
Where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. That means if you don't know the purpose for a thing, all you can do is abuse it. Now the word abuse, say with me, abuse. It came from two words, abnormal use. They put the two words together and it eventually lost many of the letters. Abnormal use. Abnormal use, abuse. That's where it came from. Where purpose is not known, abnormal use is inevitable. The implication is profound. Wherever there is abnormal use, there has to be a normal use. Have you noticed the term they use when someone abnormally uses any kind of drug? They don't use the term that it is bad. They call it abuse. They never say cocaine is bad. They never say marijuana is bad or alcohol is bad. What they say is it is being abused, abnormally used. That means there's a normal use for it. When you go to the hospital for an operation and they got to give you surgery, they put the stuff in you. Some of you had cocaine, didn't know it. They put that.
Now, I want to pause it here because there's a purpose for, no pun intended, on why I'm playing that. And a big part of the problem for me that I believe with hip hop is that I think a lot of the hip hop artists and the industry overall in general have lost the purpose of hip hop. And it's pretty much just become abuse at this point. Like, hip hop was to help, encourage, empower Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Black Americans were doing this, they were putting messages in there of hope, messages in there to, uplift the community. They were fighting back against the man and the government. That was a big purpose and main purpose of hip hop. There was meaning to it. There was a message, a positive message. And it's lost its way pretty much at this point. And to me, it's like hip hop abuse. People are just putting a bunch of dumbass messages in music where there is no purpose except for just making money to enrich yourself. No good message out there for the community. I'm not talking about everybody, because there still is good hip hop and great artists out there. Not speaking about them and those artists. But for the most part, it is saturated and garbage. And hip hop needs to find its way back in general amongst a lot of these artists, because to me, it's just being abused right now. And there are very few artists that really, have power and a really good message in their music. Okay. So hip hop, I don't know. This whole situation with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, it is going to change hip hop a little bit, if you ask me. I think there are some things we don't know about yet in regards to this beef and some of the legal action going on. I think there's more to come with that from both sides, by the way, not just one. We'll see if I'm right about that. But we're going to have to keep our eye on that. Now,